Welcome to Matt Streams. So I think I sort of had like a good kind of little speech there, and I just wanted to cut it off. Basically, I wanted to kind of clip the stream so that it's like, okay, that's the stream. If I want to put it on YouTube, there I go, there it is. So how about this? Let's maybe play the game a little more now. Maybe. I've to oh, who is this? Oh, that's me. Oh shit. Wait a second. Oh yeah, I knew that you could do that. Okay. For a second I was like, wait a second, you can do that in this game? No, I was thinking of Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come you seemingly can't. Um yeah, so I'm looking forward to I'm not looking forward to it actually. I'm really not, but because it's been put on my plate, I'm looking forward to pushing it off of it. But I am required by the beautiful, loving state of Rhode Island that charged me, I think, what, $700, even though they took away the federal mandate. The beautiful state of Rhode Island charged me $700 for their services in forcing me to either have health insurance or they will charge me $700. Yeah, so basically, if you don't have health insurance in Rhode Island, they will charge you $700. If you literally, well, actually, I literally, like, almost literally made no money last year. Most of last year, I literally like made no money. So if you literally like make no money, I don't know, there might have been some way for me to get out of it, but like basically like, hey, I can't pay you what I don't have. But I don't know. I think like literally in Rhode Island, like, well, in any case, they do. I don't, was it 700 or 500? If it was 700, it'd be the same as the Obamacare shit. There's probably some occultism inherent in that. But they literally fucking charged me. Like, I would have gotten like $700 more in tax refunds from last year. Because I did work some of the year, and I also had like another thing that basically like resulted in some kind of refund stuff. And anyway, they, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, but it would have been like $500 to $700 more that I would have gotten back. And I could have potentially been charged just fucking like $500 to $700. I'm not sure exactly. I remember what, but I'm sure you could go look it up. Because I didn't have health insurance. Because I didn't want. Because I literally do not agree with how the medical system operates. I don't think that most of it is helpful. I think most of it is harmful, and I think it's one of the biggest arms of the control system and one of the strongest arms flexing over all of our heads these days. And so, or flexing, and trying to grab people. Or people like trying to shake hands with people. Maybe that's a better metaphor, but it's actually trying to grab you in this sense, because Rhode Island will literally charge you. I think close. I think the better part of $1,000 every year. How much they care about the poor, these Democrats in Rhode Island. They'll charge you the better part of $700 if you can't afford or otherwise just don't have health insurance. It's like, oh, you can't afford it? All right, here's a $700 charge for you. Thanks. We Democrats love the poor. It's like, oh my God. Just fucking disgusting. Just disgusting shit. Just fucking disgusting. And then beyond that, here's the thing. Beyond that, I have more charges because in the next couple days, if I don't go and get my car inspected, they're probably gonna fucking I don't know, they're probably gonna send me a letter, but then also like say like you can't drive anymore. So I've got to pay probably another $100 to another person who's actually basically making money off of the state, even if they have a private car inspecting business, and get a car inspection. Not because my car seems to be running badly, not necessarily because my car seems to be running badly. No, because Rhode Island says you must get a car inspection. And then I think they're also charging me within this same time period, because my ID is expiring soon. They're probably going to charge me $200 or more to just renew my driver's license, which is literally that you can't even make a safety claim about that. That's the only claim you could maybe make about that, is that they still know I'm here. In that case, why are they charging me money? in that case, why can't I just check yes on a box and say, yes, I'm still here? No. So it's just them literally charging me money for the ability to drive in Rhode Island, just for the privilege to drive in this place where these government people who are supposed to be helping us are actually just literally charging us for the ability to do things because they said so. Not related to safety at all, because you could say, well, you can only get a driver's license when you pass the driver's test. Okay, so then how about once I pass the driver's test, I never need a driver's license again? Or rather, I never have to pay again. And it's like, well, wait a second. What if you forget how to drive? They have to retest you. It's like, they're not retesting me. They're just literally charging me. There is no retest. They're not testing if I'm a good driver. They're just charging me. So there's, as far as I can tell, there is no safety function at all. Even no safety function implied in them charging me another multiple of hundreds of dollars, or a multiple of hundreds of dollars. The inspection itself is probably going to be over $100. Them charging me multiple $100 more probably just to have them renew my driver's license. Well, they have to send you a new one. That costs like probably, $5 to $10. Make a new one and send it over. All right, if it costs like $5 to $10, then what's the fucking $190 markup? It's like, again, these people, like in government, they say they care about the poor, they care about you, they protect you, and yet they'll charge you $200 just for the permission to drive in the state where you've already proven that your car is good to drive, and you've already proven that you're a good enough driver to drive as well, and yet they'll still charge you hundreds of dollars more, every couple of years, or every however many years, hundreds of dollars more to renew your driver's license. It's not like every fucking 10 years. At the very, I think it might be like every 4 years or 3 or something. Maybe 2, though. Plus, you have to renew your registration. That's more fucking money. It's like, these are not safety things. These are not helping people things. These are stealing your money things. These are taking your money things. And so I get to give my money to a local car shop to inspect my car, and then I get to give my money to Rhode Island, give more of my money to Rhode Island than that and the fucking health tax. This country was supposedly built on the Boston Tea Party, and yet they're giving you a fucking health tax for being alive and saying, nah, I'd rather not spend money on health insurance. And they're like, all right, well, if you're not going to spend money on that, we're going to charge you a better part of $1,000 every year. All right, Matt. Oh, you're not to spend money on that. All right, we're charging you the better part of $1,000 every year because you don't agree with the hospital system. Is that like an ideological tax? Actually, it basically amounts to it because you have to buy into. You have to, at least money-wise, buy into the medical industry, if not philosophically, or else they'll literally give you what's called a penalty for it, an ideological fucking penalty. And not a fucking slap on the wrist. It's like it's the better part of $1,000, and if that doesn't sound like a lot of money, then maybe you're not the people that the government is really harming with this. Maybe it's someone more like me who doesn't have a lot of money, and that ends up being a lot of fucking money. By the way, I have quite the fucking shadow going on here. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah. What a fucking joke. And I don't think that's even the end of the money I'm spending. No, because then, earlier this month, I paid for car insurance, which I might want to have anyway, but either way, that's mandated by Rhode Island as well. And I actually had 2 months to pay for, so it was like $300. So this month, I'm spending starting off with very little money, and most of it being the money that I'm getting back from the government going in to pay for it. This month, I'm spending probably between $1,000 and $2,000. Well, actually, certainly, I think between $1,000 and $2,000 on just government mandates. This month, I'm spending maybe close to $1,500 or more than $1,500 on fucking government mandates. That's $700-ish or $500 to $700 for Rhode Island health ideological penalty. $200 to $300 for renewing my driver's license and then giving me the permission to drive again, even though it's not about safety or about my driving skill. It's just about literally paying for the permission, paying for the okay from Rhode Island to drive again. More than $100 so that's like, you know, maybe $1,000, and then another $100 for getting my car inspected, which you can at least make some kind of safety argument for, even though, I make a safety argument for them violently imposing their will on you, because they will respond with violent force if you break their laws. But okay, so safety backed up by violence by the government. That's the car inspection thing. And so there you go. That's like another 100 plus bucks. And also actually a time investment, because I'm going over there. I probably have to wait in line to get my fucking car seen. Probably have to fucking wait in that lobby. Probably like 7 fucking people in the car lobby being fucking just absurd and just being like totally inconsiderate while I'm waiting there. So I go fucking sit outside wearing my headphones and maybe walk around and get a coffee. And then probably like fucking the propaganda news on the TV in that fucking car inspection place. And it's like, these are the people who are forcing you to be here today and forcing you to both waste your time and spend your money, which I guess represents time as well in some sense, or effort or energy or whatever, expended or expelled. But anyway, there you go. Then you get it with the car insurance, and this month I had to pay like $300 for that. And actually, when I was living in Providence, a month of car insurance I think was like $300 or $400. I fucking kid you not. And do rich people or poor people live in Providence? I think poor people do. And yet, if you want car insurance there, you basically have to fucking own a Maserati, because that's how much it costs. It's literally like, God, it's like thousands of dollars a year. And that's state mandated, and if it weren't, the car insurance would probably be cheaper if there were such a thing without the state. Either way, well, Matt, if you can't have car insurance, you can't have a good society, just like if you don't have roads. How are you going to build the roads, Matt, without the state?